Hey everyone, and welcome back to Stogie Review. For this review, I'm doing the Laranja Reserva Corona Gorda. Laranja is orange in Portuguese, and the reason this cigar is called Laranja is because the wrapper itself is grown in the Reconcavo region in Bahia, Brazil. Now, this special wrapper leaf is got an orange hue to it, which see if we can take a look at it here in the light. It has like a kind of an orange type of hue to it, like a brown orange, and that's where its name is derived from. Now, this cigar also has a Nicaraguan binder and filler, and the Toro rated it was a 94. It was like number 13 in the top 25 cigars last year in Cigar Aficionado. So it's been getting a lot of really high praise. I know a lot of the bloggers and stuff, they've talked about this cigar a pretty good amount. And I remember I tried this cigar for the first time when uh, at our cigar shop here in Biloxi, Mississippi, the cigar shop. We do a fantasy football uh, league every year. And what we do is we put in a 5 pack in for all the guys, and then at the end of the year, in the Super Bowl, the winner of the Super Bowl wins 75% of the cigars, and the loser takes 25%. Well, last year I had actually won the Super Bowl. So in one of my packs from Sean Pratt at Nice Tight Ass, he had one of these in here. And I had not had this cigar before. And I was like, well, it looks pretty interesting. And it's from Erik Espinosa. This comes out of his Zona factory, which I've loved almost everything that he's put out so far from Zona. So I was really excited to try this cigar out. It was actually this Corona Gorda size too. Now, this past weekend I was in Houston. I went by a cigar shop that's real close to where my wife was working over there. But it is called the Smoke Ring in Clear Lake, and they have this in two sizes, and I got this one, and I did get the Toro. But I wanted to go ahead and cover the Corona Gorda just because one, it's my favorite size, and two, it doesn't seem to get the love that the Toro does. So why not try this one out? So I'm gonna go ahead and got that cool little silk band at the bottom. I kind of dig that, even though I know it's kind of gets in the way, but I still like it. Let me cut this thing. It has a perfect draw. The milkshake draw I always talk about, which that's most of the pleasure of this cigar. When you have a too tight of a draw, you just it's no point just pitch it. When it's too loose, you can sometimes control it, but most of the time it gets too hot. So a good draw is super important, and this one has a really good draw. Has like a real rich tobacco flavor with almost like a bready kind of a bready quality to it, almost like a toast flavor or something like that. Really good. Let's go ahead and light this thing up. Has a real nice, almost like an oaky woody flavor, and there's a little bit of that spice, that black pepper. It's also a little bit something else, like another spice in there. I can't really pick out just yet, obviously, because it just started. But it does have like a nice little peanut nutty character to it as well. That's really good. I do get those toasty notes as well. Really good, real flavorful. So far, it's got it's probably, I would say, the lower end of full bodied right now, but it's pretty tasty. You see, there's a lot of smoke production coming off this cigar, which is another one thing I really love. Like the volume of smoke, but so far so good. I'm gonna go ahead and get this at about the halfway point. I'll be back to let you know how it is. See you in a second. Hey, everybody, I'm back. See about that halfway point. The cigar has got, maybe because it's the description of the cigar kind of put this in my head, but I do get like a nice citrus twang out of the cigar, along with like that peanut nutty flavor, the toasty notes, and like the black pepper note that I'm getting on it also. Every now and then it's a little bit creamy, but sometimes I think I'm tasting a slight leather note to it, but it's not. It's barely there. But when I retrohale the cigar, which I can't really do a full retrohale, it's full of pepper, real spicy. So retrohale it because you'll get a lot more flavor out of it. But be careful because for me it burns pretty good. But still, I'm getting a lot more nuance out of the cigar when I do retrohale the cigar. So anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and finish this off, and I'll let you know how it finishes. See you in a second. Hey everybody, I'm back. See, I'm at the end of the cigar now. The flavor has pretty much been the same, except the pepper note has kind of died down a little bit, but I get a little bit of that sharpness from it on the back of my palate, but I don't really taste it in the initial draw from the cigar. But other than that, I'm still getting like that nice peanut nutty note, a little bit toasty note, a little bit of that citrus twang that I was getting a little bit before. And like I said, every now and then I get like a little bit of a leather note, kind of came and went, but overall it's a really good cigar. Now for me, the body kind of went from the lower end of full to a lot more full at the end of the cigar. So I would recommend this definitely for full body smokers. If you're more milder smoker, you probably don't want to probably try this one unless you have a big meal or at least have something sweet to kind of offset that nicotine kick. But other than that, it's a really good cigar. I really enjoyed this cigar. I can see where it's been so highly rated. It's kind of been like a kind of a social media darling. It's kind of what I've been using for some of these cigars, these smaller boutique cigars. But I can see where all the fanfare is coming from. I really did enjoy the cigar. It's definitely one to check out. Like I said, the Toro rated like a 94 in Cigar Aficionado. The Corona Gorda is more my size that I like, so I've just been smoked a whole lot of Corona Gordas. But still, even though this is still a really good cigar. I mean, might have got all the accolades that the Toro got, but I really did enjoy it. So check them out. Let me know what you think. And on that note, I'll see you next time.